I did the aftermath of the genocide in Rwanda in Congo. So that was 94 and let's say between 94 and 1998. And so taking pictures in Rwanda and Congo. And when I was doing that, I realized myself that I was doing exactly the same as other photographers are doing. I mean, it needs to be done. But there is so much more to say about Africa than just war or genocide, murder, AIDS, famine, etc., etc. But I couldn't bring it into this story. And I thought, well, next time when I'm going to produce another story, I need to bring in the other aspects of African life that is there every day. And then I'm talking about, the future, the possibilities of African people, the strength, the power they have, and they might have a brighter future than we represent Africa. When I thought about this, something came on my path, and that was African life cycle. And I'm not a cyclist. I like it, I love it, I love sports, I love to do it, but not as a photographer. I never did sports as a photographer. But it just came on my path, and I thought, my God, that might be a good idea, because you have the environment, you have everything in the background that doesn't take place in a stadium. You have all the possibilities of normal African daily life. You have it together in the cycling race. When I was first working on this project, I focused on the differences between, how we do this, how we have a life cycling here in Europe or in the Western world, and how they do it there. But when I continued on with the story, I thought, my God, there are so many similarities, and that's even more important than giving the differences, showing the differences between the cycling here and the cycling there. That's much more interesting, because then you bring worlds together. When I'm shooting this kind of stories, I am 24 hours a day with the cyclists. I sleep in the same hotel, or often that it's not a hotel, but the same. I'm staying with them. I'm following them. We taking the same shower, etc., etc. And of course, I don't have a bicycle, but I use a motorbike, of course. And I follow them, go back, forth, But in fact, I'm looking forward to a point where, sports and life environment comes together. These are the tour misses. The tour misses of the Tour of Eritrea. And they are beautiful dressed up, like in style, like the traditional, with the traditional outfits. And in fact, they're waiting at the top of the hill and waiting for the riders to come. And it's pretty interesting, because it's only climbing from sea level to Asmara, and Asmara is at 2,200 meters. So that's only a climb of 130 kilometers, of course not all the way, but it doesn't go down, just not 1 meter, and you can see the riders coming from down, and then they're waiting uphill where the finish is, and where, of course, the tour misses are waiting. When we are talking about the picture of the two caravans, I need to tell something before that. When we came there, the journalist and I, the next day they told us, okay, now we have to postpone the tour for 3 weeks. It won't start tomorrow, it will start after 3 weeks. They had forgotten something, bad organization, etc. And we thought, what can we do now? No? And of course the Eritrean riders were preparing themselves for the national tour or the international tour this year. Okay, then we will follow you for 1 week, and then, that will bring us something as well. But nothing was prepared for me, of course. I had no motorcycle. They're very scarce in Eritrea. I had no motorcycle, so the only opportunity I had was to stand up at the back of a pickup. And then we're talking about this specific moment of the two caravans. I saw them coming, the camels, I saw them coming down from the hill, and I saw the riders. But I can, of course, arrange nothing. Standing there at the back of the truck, what to do. You get, I don't have a speed camera, you know, I have to do it again. I have a Leica, so it has to come together, and you see it for about 1 kilometer already in front. But when it doesn't come together, it's nothing. So you're prepared. Yes, and I had luck.